ZL Entertainment. Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we're here for another episode within The Witcher. I think it's episode 23. Anyways, we last left off selling some goods, and now we're gonna get our sword to be even better, as you shall soon see.
I'd like my...
Before I have had...
A gem. What do you want?
A pressure...
And, this is the one we want. So now we can get this. As you can see, it still costs money, apparently. Even though he said he didn't want that. We can sell our old sword for 40 gold. But yeah, he said nothing about pain.
I've changed.
We just had to give him a gem, so I guess he lied and he was still gonna have to sell us stuff. That's something I don't think I realized before. But we still have enough gold to do so, thankfully. But I was hoping to have some money left over, I guess.
I'll see what...
Yeah, we still have both of them, I guess, but... As you can see, our sword is better. The red meteorite, that is. But I keep them both because I kind of wanted to keep his sword until we no longer needed it, and honestly, we get an even better sword in the very last chapter, so we don't get to enjoy it for very long. Never understood why you save the best weapons till the end when you don't even get to enjoy it, the weapon, but you know, that's how games go in general, I guess. Here's the gambling den, and there's a gambling man in here. Not unlike the song, I suppose, but either way, he's not here right now.
Those swords just for show?
No, I know how to use them, if you know what I mean.
Another...
Regulars must be
This business grows more dangerous.
But yeah, the guy who we can gamble against
Bribes won't get...
is not here
and audacious.
right now. I don't know.
Something's afoot.
He gets here. He's
I merely
here
Who are they?
as do I.
in some amount of time, but I don't know when.
Out now, or I'll call the boys.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try. Destroy you all with one hit. Bitch! Anyways, it's a bit of a shady area here.
I toil too much.
But, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I guess... I can't remember if I did the cockatrice contract yet or not. I think right now I'm exploring everywhere to see what is what, and most places don't. Most places aren't really all that interesting, especially once you loot them. I can't remember if there's anybody actually here or not. Just a bunch of stuff to loot, and that's about it here. Quite interesting. I don't go into every building, so You can be thankful about that.
Right?
I believe there's a quest in one of the buildings here. I'm trying to look for it, I believe. But I don't think I can do that right now, and I think I'm going into the wrong building anyway,
Like a duck.
or the wrong buildings. Yep, and everybody's all. It's raining, so everybody's just running about because everybody seems to be afraid of the rain for some weird reason.
Raining so hard I can't see. What am I gardening?
We can go into one of the buildings here eventually, but right now it's locked. I think who I'm looking for is the dentist who wants us to do the... Alright. Computer went all weird there for a second. But that's alright. Just exploring, looking for a few things here and there. But do not worry, for we will be getting to the party eventually, pretty soon actually, I believe. Alright. We can continue on and find what we're looking for.
What brings you here?
Going to the end already, huh? We're not going to the party quite yet. We actually go to the swamp before we go to the party. I'll tell you that for free.
Master Luva, request your
So yeah, we have 6 hours before we can go there, so we're gonna get a few other things taken care of before then. As I said, the swamp is one of them.
out of the pan
Not
into the
quite
oven,
sure.
from the fire,
Shut up,
no
bitch.
witcher.
I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what we can do in the swamps, but that's where we're gonna be going. I do remember that. We do have some things to sell, I believe, so we can get that taken care of right now. There she is. Oh, guess she realized. Guess she said that because we pushed her. Wasn't planned, just happened. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Is this when I finally just like, I'm gonna sell everything? I might actually be in the 4th chapter. I think it's in the 4th chapter. And we can,
Greetings. Get out. Tell me that I'm in.
If so, you know.
Maybe so.
I like go.
Who's backing?
Quiet.
Guess I was just talking. Get out of the way. Thought I was gonna store some things. I suppose not. Anyway,
Always shop with your
we'll head on towards the horrible swamps. There we will. I forgot what we do there. Is there anything else to do there? Oh, I suppose I do the wyvern stuff.
no reason.
Yeah, that's. I believe that's all we can do in the swamps at this point in time. And the lost kid, or a lost lamb as the quest is called, we can't do that yet. It's not available. I think we have to do... what is it? Well, yeah, I don't... It's sometime after the party, so... So, yeah, it's...
Oh, no use talking.
That's that on that. We can find our way to the swamp and get some goods, also known as killing some wyverns. We can get their eggs, and we can get the trophy.
A scourge of the thorns.
I left the laundry drying.
It rains and it pours. Indeed. I've been in these locations so much that I'm kind of bored seeing them right now. Mostly due to the fact that, you know, I played it, and then I had to edit it, and then I had to do post commentary. So, as you can tell, that's a bit too much looking at such things. The same things over and over again in a small amount of time.
Transport
Take me to.
times. Ready to go?
Either
many
way,
times?
the swamps await, and the wyverns are going to be put down. I'm not new. I've been
Come aboard.
using your services for far too long, and much more than I would care to admit, I suppose. And here we can see what the wyverns are, what they're weak to, you know? So basically, silver is their weakness. Sadly, fire isn't a weakness, but I'll be using it anyways because I don't think they're gonna like it. Whether they're weak against it or not doesn't really matter. Enemies, I don't care. I'll be quickly making my way up. There we go. And by quickly, there's quickly. Got the sword going. And he put it away for some strange, unknown, dumbass reason. But that's quite alright. There we go. And I'm just gonna go straight for it. For it? Okay. Um, Sadly, there's a bunch of wyverns on the island area where you're supposed to take the creature out, and it's oh man, it's a lot of work. As you can also see, there's a bunch of drowned dead and drowners in general, all that kind of stuff. So it's a fun party just to get to the wyverns in general. Uh-huh. So we have enemies popping up all over the place. Going to ignore some of them to go up to this little island as a kind of a safe area. Get some plants while we're here. That's always good. Looking for where they are, which they're right down at the bottom by the Kickamore Eye thing, or whatever that is. I thought I had a bunch of them, or at least more than I thought, or more than there was, but we'll get to it right soon. There we go. Now I know that I don't have many. And now we can destroy these freaking wyverns. Kind of a awkward place to save because one's already coming after me. No, I guess it wasn't. I thought it was. I try to do this smartly and just take one at a time. I think they start coming after me pretty soon. I figured a quick attack would be better, but I think strong attack is actually the best. And there we go. The fire does not do a huge amount, but the strong attack definitely is the best to do it with. Problem with the strong attack is it has a horrible knockback that knocks them into the next week, so the enemies can get us. Got an egg though, so that's good. We have the enemy we need to take out over there, Moa, I believe. That's how you probably pronounce that. Get ourselves another save because, you know, take one out. That is pretty much a win in this scenario. So I'm gonna try and sneak to the other side and take out the other wyverns, or well, the other ones show up eventually, sadly. But right now there's only these ones, these three. Oh, we get a new sword here as well. That messenger's corpse has a very nice sword. stupid bloodsucker over there just happens to be over here. I think I was waiting to see if they would attack each other. But they do not. I mean, I saw those remains, by the way, so that's why I thought they would attack each other, but... And the leech has seen us. So we can destroy the enemy easily. I want it to explode on top of the wyvern, but I think I forgot that they're immune to poison anyway. Sometimes the fire does not want to be shot. But it goes pretty decently well anyway. And we can take these ones out now. Actually, pretty decently easy. Easy and cheesy. Not really. Since this is... it's not really a boss. What would you say? It's a tougher enemy at the very least. We're gonna take something else to help out. Got our force field on. Got some flames. That'll do some damage. Oh, and we're taking out Moa like right away. I think this is why wyverns, the other wyverns kind of spawn here. Because I take out the main enemy. So, yeah, when I try to do the other... get rid of the other wyvern, it is a little difficult. Waiting for the potion to work properly. Which again, fire didn't want to work. Not sure why it wasn't. This one doesn't need strong one, it needs the quick one. There we go. Finally did a burning effect on it, so it actually did some good that time. And finally we get it taken care of. And we got that quest done, and I think we even have the wyvern egg stuff taken care of as well. Anyway, as you can see, the other wyverns have... normal wyverns have come to the island, but we still need to get rid of the other two. Well, we don't need to, but going to. The normal wyverns are actually quite easy to take out. And the reason why I'm going to take out all the wyverns is because I want to get the messenger. I want to loot the messenger's corpse. Yeah, they're not easy when you have a lot of them, obviously, but if you take on one, the normal wyvern obviously is going to be easier than the royal ones. The royal ones can be a royal pain in the anus. They're just kind of spread all over the place. So now I can just loot this.
That smell must have died ages ago.
And now we have a new weapon. So that's where the Witcher sword ends up. Nope, that's the meteor sword. I got the wrong one. Don't worry, I do get the right sword again. I don't know when, but I do check my weapons and realize that I misplaced, or I took the wrong slot, basically. Because I thought the Witcher sword was in the top row. I believe that's what I thought. But of course, as I said, these things are easy. They take a bit of time, but by themselves they're quite easy. So there's nothing to worry about on this. And having a force field is quite nice. Doesn't last quite long yet, but it does eventually. I guess they wanted 4 eggs. And this is the last of the royal ones. First one to actually knock me down. It should feel proud of itself for the final few seconds it lives. Did it twice, so it should even feel more proud. Because even Moa did not do that. Final flame blast, and of course it's dead. Finally. And then I noticed that said meteorite sword, and I'm like, what? No. And so now we finally get the real good swords back. And yes, this is the final resting place of our first sword, the Witcher sword, on Wyvern Island. It's another misdirection, I believe, making us think that Luvarden is some bad person or something like that, but not really, no. Yeah, he is part of a secret organization, though. I guess the game designers thought that would be interesting, which it kind of is, actually. So we'll see that. We'll see that later, actually, and quite soon, because that's once we go to the party, that's when we see it, which is pretty soon now. I believe that's where we're going next. It's gonna take us 10 minutes to walk all the way over there. But That's quite alright. With the sword out, it's a little quicker. Alright, there's the pylons. Getting a few more plants around here. It's good to know. Do we have... I'm not sure if I have something marked on my map or not. Either way, let's get the sword out so we can actually run properly. A light jog just won't do. Yep. There we go. Made our way to this area. Trying to get rid of the marker, but I guess it doesn't want to go away. Oh well, doesn't matter.
A new customer. Come aboard.
And once again, dude, I'm not a new customer, so stop saying that. You sound like a retard. Alright.
Anyone's
Take me.
Make our way back. Finally out of the swamp. So much hate for the swamp. I do not like it. I do not like it at all. Oh well, what can you do? I know, not be in the swamp.
damn, I'm thirsty.
Wall of rain.
I'm sleepy.
Gonna be a quick trek back, but we'll get there.
How strange.
Slashing like a seasoned killer.
Not really.
Raining cats and dogs.
And most sadly, the one girl is still not in that
Scourge of the Lord.
hospital area, so can't even do anything with that. Ah well. Soon we'll be able to soon we'll be able to get to that party. The party is probably the most interesting thing that's gonna happen probably in chapter. I think so anyway, if I remember right. There is yeah, I think that is the best part of the chapter. I can't quite remember right now.
Meaning?
5 monsters lie dead. This runic stone.
Yeah,
A
so we got that
huge
taken
wild
care of,
stone.
so all is well on that.
I killed
600.
Which I will admit I'm quite glad about. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. And once again, he's definitely not in here. But whatever. I don't think I really quite looked for him. Indeed, now shut up.
Out of the pan and
Alright. And now I can finally do this. Oh, it's the meat, not the eggs. I thought it was the meat, the eggs. That's weird. And I have no idea why I thought it was eggs. Oh, that's in the next chapter. Yep, can put away some of that stuff. Decent amount of stuff we're putting away. And some more things I'll be able to sell. Alright, read the book, so now I can sell it. Not sure if it actually put the location on there, but okay. And there's still some more time before we can go. Not much else we can do. The only thing I can think of to do is rest.
You're different. Be we-
Oh no, we're actually pretty close. I thought that said 12:30.
Greeting.
Good night.
I need.
yes, 5
Alright, well, we'll just wait around here until it gets to 6. It shouldn't be too long now. Guess I wasn't patient enough for that. Oh, and we do have some talents. That might be actually why then. That's probably why I did rest. Now that I think about it. Let's get some water. Cool. Awesome. Got that taken care of. I got all of those. And those. So I might as well get that. It's at the point where trying to figure out what to get for the copper talents is going to be a bit hard for me. But we're able to go to the party now, so finally, we go. Listen. Get some food over there. Some more things to steal. I mean, loot. Uh-huh.
Princess Ada should marry.
Princess Ada is. I'm your witcher. Peasants can.
Don't know what that is.
Would you be so kind and fetch me some pate?
I cannot believe I spoke to a
And
princess.
then let's get something from here. This guy always appears.
Why?
Huh?
In that?
This is not.
How dare you?
I don't. But I do know this cut that leaves the victim with one ear,
Yep.
one cheek, and half
Now
a
you
jaw.
can just
People
fuck
say-
off. Indeed.
I best be going.
I kind of forgot what we get from that, but whatever. Some kind of alcohol. Alright, here we go. Time for the
Princess
party.
Ada should marry.
Here we are. What
Can't
Uh-huh.
we go back to your place? Make sure I...
later, Geralt? Come.
I've no
Uh-huh.
interest in politics.
Welcome to Lord Navadan's feast.
Yeah, whatever.
Geralt of Ri-
Greetings.
I thank you
Cool.
for coming.
Great
Look
talk.
about-
We thank you for
No
Forgive
talk at
me,
all with
I
that.
must
Why did they
Yeah,
all
she's
come
alright.
if they dislike
I-
me?
Chris Marigold
I personally
is the
think
most
Ada is a
beautiful
bit
woman
more
in the
better
land.
looking, but whatever.
We
Yeah.
need only raise taxes.
Probably.
Cheese is most exquisite with a red SS
Indeed.
Toussaint. The nobles were hit
Me
hardest by the
either.
plague.
I
I've
hate
had
it.
enough of
And
this.
there's Velarad.
I've no interest in politics.
Geralt.
Taller.
Let me introduce my master. The
Good day, sir.
Urkin has taken a vow of silence, and that
Indeed.
he has made numerous vows
Uh-huh.
in his life.
Very
one
boring.
of which is to protect. Vows, however, must be honored, whatever the circumstances.
And how are you involved? Are you bound by his vows by extension?
He authorized me to speak on his behalf, and I
Ah, she's so
serve as his
nosy. Let me
advisor.
talk.
Of course. We shan't be bothering you. Come, Geralt.
We'll speak shortly.
I won't do the drinking stuff yet.
Geralt,
Charmed.
Greetings.
Velarad is King Foltest.
No need for
Yep.
formal introductions.
Alright, now we have
If you wish-
one
remember.
last
Excuse
person
us,
to
Bergman.
speak to, I believe. I don't want to.
I'm busy now.
Smile, Witcher. This
That
will
guy's
go
a
on.
complete douche.
Get out of my sight.
Milady.
Duet, I know who stands before me.
One could say so.
A princess indeed, though I do not always feel like one. Why do you stare?
Forgive me, Milady.
Mind your tongue.
Duet, I will decide if and when I am offended.
Your
I think he's in love with
she
her or
is an
something.
aberration.
Silence. It was a nicety. Yes, for now.
This is one quest I really don't
I
like.
need.
From me.
Don't be.
It's really boring, but what can you do?
I'm busy now.
Enjoy.
Exquisitely. Not enough food, nowhere to sit, and nothing but small talk. And
It's a sign of the times. New customs and fashions. You think it better to show the Nilfgaardian we're barbarians? That we...
I'm a relic. Someone from the past, so I'm rather attached to the old customs. Never understood.
I'm a patriot. I've the good...
I said I was an old-fashioned witcher.
Tala the fence does nothing.
Taller the Fence is a scoundrel who'd prefer the Temple District not know he consorts with the cream.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you, friend, a serious slash fest is in the works. One without pardon. The defeated will be picked apart by crows.
Who's this enemy? Who wants to steal our women?
I wouldn't deceive you. I think you're one of us. It's a cause we share. I don't know the enemy yet, but I will soon, and when I do...
Who exactly?
Temerian intelligence. I execute the king's direct order.
A highly placed...
A
I
bit of
can't
both.
deny it. May I ask a personal question? The amphib...
Both.
Care to explain?
They robbed me and killed a friend. They're criminal, evil. Salamandra upsets the balance. As a witcher, I can't...
Got it.
Who exactly is...
That Nilfgaardian dog is a mere pawn.
Explain.
Like most knights of the Order, he worries his dick's too small. So he gets aggressive. Our princess has some weaknesses, but...
Maybe the princess has a game of...
Then she should choose better allies. Unlike chess.
Is Luvar...
I need to get Erkin a private meeting with him. At present, his intentions are a pure riddle.
To me?
Really?
What do you mean?
Your friend seems to get along famously with Luvar.
I trust...
I suppose you know her better than I.
Okay, cool.
Don't say I didn't
What
warn
next?
you. Regarding Luvarden, we know he...
Why do you want...
This game concerns you more than you imagine. You mean to tell me you're not interested in the
That's private. I want...
Salamandra has a patron. Someone in this room, or one known here.
Okay,
You're up
later.
to your ears in this, Wolf, whether you like it or not.
Excuse me for a moment. We'll talk later.
Okay. Who else can we talk to?
I want to ask
No,
about the... Shh.
I could use some...
Does the princess...
How would I've not spoken to Ada without...
Any strain...
You're awfully...
I'm not asking out of want for
Our sweet princess is completely normal.
Is she aggressive?
On occasion, but not unusual for a...
What?
Well,
Spit it out.
she needs a man to...
Right.
Must...
Later. Can I ask...
Alright.
Everybody's out. I tell everyone the same.
We're supposed to give him some strong alcohol, but I think he wants the Dwarven spirits or something.
It's not strong enough. I'm listening.
Also, he just takes it and doesn't
It's
do
not
the quest
strong
that we
enough.
want, so it's kind of retarded.
Not.
I figured that I just didn't get the right alcohol, but nothing's here. So, so we do have to give one of our good stuff, and he just takes it and doesn't do the quest. Well, it's not really a quest, it's a little side bit.
Nothing better than a little...
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
downtime.
Farewell.
Princess Ada should marry.
Either way, let's go speak to Thaler, I guess? Thaler? I think you need to talk to him first. Nope.
Geralt.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Geralt.
I hear prices will increase.
I mean, I right now remember, but back then, when I was playing this, I didn't know what it,
Who exactly...
I didn't know what
Maybe.
needed to be
Who
done.
exactly
Basically, we
explain-
need to
Maybe.
speak
We're hit hardest by the
to
plague.
Ada. But yeah. And I guess for some reason I feel like reading all the things up in the quest items area. Not that it matters right now, but... Well, I guess it does a little bit. Might be nice to get all this stuff done, especially since I finally actually remembered to do so.
Geralt.
Who explain?
Like,
Maybe the...
then...
Is the...
I...
To me.
Really?
What do you...
You're...
I trust...
I said...
Why...
This...
That's...
Sal...
Nothing. Nothing.
Farewell.
Yep. Now we can do our drinking game with this guy. Of course, all he does is give you a ring that get you into the slut house for like half off or something. Basically, they're a bunch of vampires, whatever. Like the normal type of vampire, not the monstrous Braxa type. I think he takes a little bit more drinks than most people do. I was just like really surprised he kept going. I was expecting him to stop like 2 or 3 drinks ago.
Curses. I'm drunk.
He speaks.
I broke
A
my
heron?
vow. I swore on a heron.
A heron.
Nonsense.
Okay.
Tala hired me to come incognito to the feast.
You blew it.
No scene, please.
A heron
This
is a
ring
bird.
will get you in the house of the night. Half price.
Okay. It's a... Okay. Well, they don't seem all that important. Maybe he just likes birds.
Fair.
I don't. Probably the one animal I dislike the most.
Give me a minute. I need to get a bite.
Witcher, you...
Your Highness.
We may speak, Geralt. Tell me
No.
about...
What are you asking?
What is your view on...
Not in.
But look around the room. People... Tongues. Never mind. Back to our... You see,
Alright,
Witcher,
get to your point.
politics is not unlike... It begins with foreplay, glances, conversations. Now look to our noble Erkin and the courtiers. Then, one is consumed by the desire to come together. Finally, one
She's
is
a
left
little
with
weird.
We are adults, Geralt.
Not all.
So what are you doing here? Where...
I'm not.
Let us explain.
May I ask?
Go on.
What is the king's stance on the?
I will answer your ever so...
I shall return.
Alright, now we can do the stuff. Now we can talk to him and Thaler and all that good stuff.
Nothing.
What does the
Find me a...
will do?
The food will disappear soon.
Get out of my
Now we can do this.
Relax.
Wasted a
Burgomaster.
couple of them, but whatever.
Ah, much better.
I see.
Tala's angry. He's in...
And now we can speak to Thaler, or Thaler as I usually pronounce it. And he should tell us exactly what to eat. Or what she likes to eat.
Any idea?
We have to know shit like that.
Calm down.
Which, of
Tala
course,
doesn't
I've
have
already
for
got.
free. Go to the next.
But
Then
smooth.
you'd make a. I exaggerate.
Start talking.
Catoblepus.
What?
Some time ago, this maniac who looked a lot like you arrived in Visima claiming.
You're joking.
Not a bit. Since then, my.
How's the meat?
That's the Burgomaster's
And once
business.
again, we have to
I
go back to
Princess
Velerad to get everything taken care of. Yeah, it's a bunch of back and forth, but I mean, it's at least this time the special stuff actually works out, unlike the other times.
Why did they all come if they dislike Ubardi?
Ah, much better.
I see.
Tala's angry.
Thanks.
Right? Not sure why it's not working. I mean, I know where to go. We need to talk to Triss, but I don't know. Game's being weird as usual.
Get out of my sight, freak.
Geralt,
This is important, Triss.
what's important?
Ada knows something.
Really?
That spoiled little vixen, well,
Are you kidding?
no.
Actually, we're pretty much
Sorcery at
drunk,
parties is-
so
I'll create a dis-
that
I'll
would
do
be a
better.
big enough distraction. Indeed.
Thank you,
You know I can conjure up...
I think I prefer traditional method.
Give me a minute. I need to get a bite.
If you know what I mean.
Do you have something tasty for me?
Steak
sounds
tartare
gross.
of catoblepis. Raw meat with a pinch of pepper and an uncooked yolk.
You know how to please a woman.
It is an honor to serve you, Your Highness.
I shall grant you a private audience. Come to my alcove in 5 minutes. We shall dabble in politics.
Don't mind me, people. I'm just drunkenly going this way. I'm not following somebody. What are you talking about? Now we can do this with the door open.
Finally, politics it shall be, but quietly. We should not be heard.
As you command.
I should think...
Alrighty then. And that's that. Probably to me, the best looking girl that the game developers made in the game.
Geralt, I spoke with Declan.
And?
The two of you should talk.
What's so worthy of my time?
Don't be so quick to judge.
Sure you're not using...
Only in bed with...
I placed...
I know.
Where?
A boy named
How can a child...
You've forgotten everything. He must...
Elder...
The gift of Lara. We need to...
I'll see what I can...
Not readily. I don't know how to talk to her.
Uh-huh,
She's your-
sure,
one more
whatever.
thing. Elder blood attracts creatures from the beyond.
I think that's the good formula.
Witcher.
Oh, it's that
What's the gift
story.
of life?
A long complex. Lara Doran
Is that the
Epshiadal was
story?
no normal elf. More like a
Yeah,
genetic bomb.
that's the same
She was
story.
to couple with another genetically special individual, but that never happened. Lara fell in love with Cregennan of Lod, a maid.
Anything would be more
Anything
interesting
more interesting?
than this lame ass party.
About...
Any progress?
I'm still...
Alright, I think we're done with most of the stuff here, so we can talk to Velerad when we want, but we might as well talk to this dude right now. Didn't really have a choice.
I'm glad.
What is it?
The old saying
Shut up.
goes, any enemy of my enemy.
Get to the point.
Geralt, I urge you to change your tone.
Let me guess.
Exactly.
I'll have...
Wonderful. All secret societies need gold. Fistek yields that our spies say there's a new salamander camp in the swamps. The herbs are harvested, then conducted to another base in Vizima's temple quarter.
The swamp and slump.
We're confident you can destroy both camps if you discover papers.
I love the
Yes, sir.
Both camps are new. Without sure
I love
defenses.
I love how he
Matter for
sounds
you.
here. Just completely like
Much simpler
sarcastic.
to sacrifice one with...
See me tomorrow.
I think
if
he
you need
gets
help.
progressively more sarcastic through the story. And now we can do the lost character, the lost lamb. We can finally do that one now. We can do the scribe thing. We can pretty much do a lot of this stuff. Which is quite nice indeed. I believe we're done with the party. So we can go off and do much more fun and interesting things now.
Princess Ada is
here. But first, we're probably gonna go and rest.
A faint reading. Can I?
Can get rid of the ring if need be.
A reading. Can I?
Awesome.
yes.
Rest up so we can walk properly. Alright, and sell some crap to her. Took all the food upstairs and now we're just selling it to them. There we go. Finally selling drinks here. And yep, I finally sell the food. I realized that I hadn't been role-playing like I started out the game with, so finally got rid of that stuff. Kept my normal drinking wine because, you know, there's little mini games of some kind for that. And that is probably the best potion there is, because it restores health. So I'll be getting a lot of that stuff eventually. I might wear the ring, but I don't actually use it.
Read. Can I?
Stand still.
I think that's probably it. I might put away the water, but other than that, up there is where I sell the things, so yep. Alright, I don't get rid of the water yet. I eventually do. So yeah, now we can speak to Villarad, so that's quite nice. We can get rid of like 3 or 4 different contracts in a row. And he also is one of the dice poker dudes, so of course before that we have this.
A normal death would be too kind. My feet hurt.
Geralt, don't listen to that piss.
What's wrong, Tom?
He's involved. The Count of...
But I thought...
Where do you get the royal seal, you ball-licking...
How dare you
You believe the seal's
Clearly. If this is a royal edict, where's Foltest's signature? Geralt...
The king need not sign every edict.
You lie, DeWitt. I can...
You can prove nothing.
Never! You won't touch...
Keep your hands off him.
You'll regret.
Quiet,
That scoundrel should have.
Thanks for your help, Geralt.
Yeah, indeed.
You best disappear for a while.
Good idea.
You mean the place
I
that
must
we're
speak with
right
you
next
later.
to?
Fine. Meet me
Yeah,
at
I'll
the new
meet you
Narrowcourt.
there, but not right now.
Damned recruits.
Alright, let's get here before all of them do. Now we can speak to the person that we need to speak to. Not him. Oh yeah, he is one of the dice poker dudes.
I wouldn't mind an...
I'm a count, if you've not heard the name.
Interested?
Impertinent. I enjoy.
Alright, now I
So
can
I've
save
heard.
before
You'll
I
find
play
me-
him.
Farewell.
Forgot to save, that's cool.
What?
Farewell.
Imbeciles.
Okay, let's get to it. I can't remember this game. I don't know if I win right away or not. But we'll see. Doesn't look very great. I think I tried to go for a straight. No, I don't. Going for a... Almost had a full house, but just a normal, boring 3 of a kind. He won just because he had a 5 instead of a 4. Pretty lame! Imagine having a 5 of a kind. That would probably be the most... the highest hand you could get. Alright. Full house. Yep. Got a full house. We win. About damn time. If we don't win, I don't know if I filmed it all or not. It looks like I might have. He won, I think. If I didn't cut out the rest, actually no, because I think I win the second time, so I'll just show that. Oh, we lost. So, let's reload and do it properly this time. Very nice. This time we'll win. I'll make damn sure of it. Alright.
What is...
A 1, 2, almost a high flush. But this game, flushes don't seem to matter, so... Three of a kind, how lame. I thought he won that round because he had a 2 pair and I felt like that would be better than what I had, but I guess not. I don't understand this game. I mean, a flush beats pair all the time, so... And a flush should also beat a 3 pair, and even a 4 pair. To me, getting a royal flush should be the best hand you can get, but... I believe it's not. I don't know why I keep hitting the escape. I don't think I plan on leaving the game. Roll a 4 of a kind with a high 6. I think I automatically win. Shut up, bitch. So we beat the professionals, so now we have to find better. And Velorad wasn't there apparently, so let's continue onwards to the next quest, I guess. Oh, that's why.
What, boy?
bank's been robbed. Master Velerat
Uh-huh.
said we should fetch a witcher.
What's
So
going on?
sadly,
Follow me, Master Geralt.
I don't know what I was gonna do, but sadly, you can't like not do this quest. You kind of have to do it like right away. That's what I mean by you have to do it. Because I would have waited to do this quest a bit, but you had to do it like pretty much right away. I had to keep waiting for this little retard. It looks like he's running fast, but then we start running and we outrun him. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. Robbing the bank!
The Scoia'tael are robbing the bank!
What's happening?
Armed robbers have taken over the bank and are holding
A Geralt?
hostages. See,
Always the hero.
Geralt, they need...
Is there another?
I wouldn't advise a
Velerat, hurry.
Perhaps you can enter through the...
Warehouse?
A pedestrian overpass links it to the town hall. It's unused, but I have a...
Unused?
The women who work at the town hall speak...
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to turn in all the contracts right now, but we can't. So, got a bunch of people here lazing about not doing anything. Alright, so let's go within. This is where things get a little bit interesting. I think we also fight a fledder in here. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And we can finish that quest off as well. They both get to take a bite, I guess. But no worries, these guys are easy to take out. This is another type of vampire in the game, apparently. Oh well, who cares? Either way, we can get going now. Apparently it did not give me anything, so that's great. But the ones up here do. I think we end up with like 5 or 6 of the fledder fangs. Might even be 7, because I think there's a bunch of the fledders that come after us. Yeah, there's the one here, and then there's two that come out from the other door. I believe it's two. I think it is two, yeah. Alright, and this one's almost taken care of. There we go. No good loot, that sucks. We did good, so let's save before we continue onwards. All the clerks are here and all.
There's Scoia'tael downstairs. These are troubled times.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to negotiate.
I'm no good at negotiating.
Yeah, so this is basically
Yavon's
our
downstairs.
this is our last this is basically where we have to choose a side now. Which I hate games that do that, but whatever.
I detest you,
Ellerin, you know the story?
No, but I think we have more important.
The White Rose of Sherwood, known to dwarves and humans as Ellerin. 2 centuries ago, she led the Elven Guild into battle. Our elders were against it, knowing that success was out of reach, knowing they might not recover from defeat.
Yavin, the knights are preparing to attack.
Ellerin, the White Rose. She roused the youths to battle. They grabbed their arms and followed her into the last desperate fight. They were massacred, mercilessly.
Yavin, the bank is...
They died saying her name, repeating her call, her cry. They died for Sherwood, and for Ellerin.
Were you there? What decision?
You can't straddle a fence forever, especially if that fence runs...
Are you trying to recruit me?
No. With your conscience, you're hardly suited to be a revolutionary.
So?
I had a reason for telling you about Ellerin. There's a war on Geralt. A war for survival, for freedom. You don't have to be one of us to help us. Many serve our cause as best they can. And you're best at slaying monsters.
Alright. So that's our choice here.
Ellerin. Freedom. Beautiful ideal. I'll join you, but remember, Yavin, victorious revolutionaries become statesmen. Those who are defeated are labeled criminals.
Well and truly said. But we're stuck here. Monsters block our way out.
I said I would help. What do you want?
Alright.
Our mission was to find documents that would allow Vivaldi to recover his bank. Only right, wouldn't you say? Yet we find
They're
ourselves
pretty easy
trapped.
to take care of.
Kikimore's blocking our escape.
Sadly, we can't loot the area here because it just immediately takes us there.
Go, White Wolf.
But whatever, who cares? And as you can tell, we're pretty much in the area that he had us take the Bruxa out. A bit of a slow-mo jump there.
Look out. The Kikimores are everywhere.
Strange. Kikimore's outside their nest.
Something's not right here, Witcher.
I'll clear
It'll
the passage.
be easy. Plus, you can see what they need to be taken care of. Yeah, we don't take care of that one for a while. So... Ah, they're blind. That's cool. Ah, so there are some warriors too. Not too hard. A little boring, but you know. I kind of feel like we're at the boring parts of the game currently. It's just kind of how it goes. But I'm gonna try and keep them all alive. Well, I'll try my best to anyways. I can't remember if any of them die or not. I don't think they do. And not being able to see myself attack, I can't tell if I was attacking or not. Alright. Almost taking care of this loser. There we go. Cutscene. Yep. Uh-huh.
Problem solved. That little foray was impressive.
All in a day's work. I hope my help does.
I'll get the documents to Vivaldi. Maybe he can take the bank back.
Good luck, Yavin.
If you ever need me.
And now I can loot the monsters, and we can level up. Oh, one did die. Oh, we're in this area. Alright, I know where we're at. Oh wait, actually I think those bodies were there before. I think they were the ones who died before we got there or something. Maybe that's why they needed our help. Who knows? We can leave the sewers though. Actually, I think we stayed in the sewers for a bit. Seeing where he was gonna go to. And then we fight along in the sewers for a bit. It's a good old jolly time there. Said that a bit out of order. Alright. The boring creatures are easy to take out. Yavin decided to leave me to it. It kind of makes sense. A lot of things to loot, so that's good. Alright. So, let's go and explore the sewers. Wouldn't it have been nice if we could have gotten that barrel and not have to worry about going back to get it? Would have been great, huh? Alright, probably nothing in there anyways. Doesn't look like it. A gold piece. Alright. So, exploring these sewers, which I don't believe they hook up to the other side of the sewers. Oh, I think they do now, though. I think it was blocked before, but it's not blocked anymore, and think we can get to the original side of the sewers now. But before that, we're gonna explore the areas that we need to explore. There's an area in the sewers that I always find myself in, and at this point in time I kind of like the area. We fight a monster in here later on, pretty much like in chapter 5 actually, but let's get to the part of the sewers. Oh, that's that area. Anyways, let's get to the part of the sewers that I always seem to remember going to. Don't know why I like it. I think it just always made me wonder where it led to. So, we'll see that, I think, pretty soon. And we don't go to that area that's behind us for a bit now. We need to get something before we can. The quest, I believe. And this, I believe, is a part of the original sewer? No. Doesn't sound right to me. There we go. Nothing here. Locked. Can hear a bunch of creatures coming back, but I do not see them. Must be coming out over on this other side over here. There they are. I like how I did not look at my map for this whole time I was here. Yet. I feel like I'm going to pretty soon though. There's the temple. So this is the original area. See? You can come back here. Actually, I think I'm thinking of a different sewer system. Right? Yeah, this does not look like what I'm thinking about. Oh, wait, this is the area right here. Take out the ghoul. First time seeing a ghoul in the sewers, I think. Cool. Let's go to all that remains, which is actually a name of a band. A metalcore band, I believe. I haven't listened to their stuff. Where am I? So here's the place I always find myself ending up at, kind of wondering, like, where does this thing here lead to? I don't know, I always found this area interesting. Welp, I think it's time we head back, don't you? I do. We have other things to do. much more important things than whatever the hell I just did right now. Looking for an area that I remembered seeing. Could talk to Thaler. Got the Fletter, Ghoul, Gravier. Most of these are Velerad. The Fletter is, the Ghoul is, the Gravier. Yep, all of them are leading us to Velerad. So that's kind of cool. Then we can go talk to the people at the town hall. The scribe there. Alright, so now we can head all the way back over there. I think that's the area that I just passed that once had a bunch of stuff that blocked the area. Very nice indeed. Although it could have been that area as well. Either way, it's time for us to leave these horrible places. There we go. I believe now we can just go straight to see Velerad or whatever. I'm hoping I was gonna make it there.
Please, I want to live.
So I'm just gonna walk around. Let some guards take care of it all. That's very nice of you. What are we doing here? She's sleeping.
Geralt.
What's with...
Well, in addition to a quarantine...
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter.
So how do these...
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a...
So what do I...
Well...
Alright, now we have a rest. And we have some talents to use up. Nice. Got our strength and dexterity up to level 4. Time to look through all this crap and see if there's anything I'm willing to place the stuff into. Eventually I do put it into all the sword stuff, but it's not for some time now. sadly, you can't just save the challenge for later, for a later time when you can figure out what you want to do with it. So, you gotta find crap right now. Alright, well, did that, and now we can rest. And we can even do some potions, nice. That white Raffords is my new favorite potion, though. I will tell you that for free. Alright. So we made a bunch of white gold, so now we can make a bunch of other things. Sadly, I did not know about the one potion yet, otherwise I would have made a bunch of those. I will say this playthrough is when I finally got a better understanding of the alchemy in the game. So I find that to be quite interesting. But in doing the potion stuff, we kind of used up a lot of the ingredients that was needed for one of the contracts. So that's always a greatness. An easy one too, an easy one to get, which made it even more annoying. Shut up, cunt rag.
The neighborhood has lost charms.
Anyways, let's go speak to Velarad. Guy that I'm not a huge fan of in the game.
See,
I'm here about the...
which one?
The Gravi...
I'll pay if you...
Here they are.
You're...
I'm here.
Yep. That's two of them taken care of.
Here.
You're...
I'm here.
Which...
Yeah, that's where I was like, wait, what?
That many?
Ghouls are an easy feat.
I'm here.
Which one?
The kick.
I'll pay.
Yeah.
10.
You're... See,
You want...
some of Foltest's recent decisions...
Is someone falsifying?
Perhaps, but this...
Who could have stolen this?
Someone close to the...
I hope you find the traitor.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Alright.
The Knights of the Order took out...
So we need to get some more ghoul blood. Going to the cemetery will help out a little bit, but not as much as one might think. So it does take a bit time to get that one going. Or finished, rather. Oh, well. How much ghoul blood do I have? We have one left. So I used 11 of them. That's when I stopped doing it, letting them do it, and just did it on my own. I cut out the whole cemetery, though, to be quite honest.
Why were you in that witch's house?
If not for Triss, I'd be dead most likely.
I'll show you my other, less... That witch is trying to steal one of my patients. I don't want her handling that.
Yeah, that whole quest
Simple
is
or not,
retarded.
you know
I hate it.
Okay, give me a kiss.
Doesn't look like it'll end anytime soon.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Alright, well, let's get going with this mess. Huh. There she is. What do you know? It's almost as if we had to go to some lame party before she would show up.
You look very...
True.
Is she in...
No. Many youngsters would envy Granny's health.
Perhaps
Granny will speak to me only to warn me away from the sand.
I'll visit her.
I'm not wealthy, but...
Where does your granny live?
The crossroads
I have to
near
do
where the
that at
peddlers
night,
stand.
though.
Farewell.
And here's this guy who gives us the other quest that... Well, I don't finish because I don't get... There's one of the teeth sets that I just don't get. Ever. I don't ever find it for anything. And he's not here for some weird reason. Alright. Well, let's get going. I believe we'll talk to Vivaldi right now.
Yes?
I've played a few professionals.
Woohoo!
Nice.
They weren't so tough.
You can now play for really big coin. True sharps are hard to find, but games with them become legendary.
Yep. So that's that on that. Ah, there he is.
Greetings.
No pain in your teeth? Schmarz, sein, dent.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Right?
Generally, yes. Dentist too.
Because I'm a...
Usually I'm able to get
Certainly.
this quest completed,
The rarer
but
the
not
better.
this time around.
Okay.
I'll look.
Remember, they needn't be monster teeth. I prefer unique specimens with a story to them.
There's actually...
Fleathers.
He wants,
100.
some kind of... He wants a, teeth...
Take.
Until you get
a boxer's tooth that you don't get until after you leave this area, and you're not able to return, so I don't know about that. Whatever. As you can probably tell, I'm gonna be completely avoiding the source quest because that annoys the fuck out of me. Oh, and when I edited out me going to the cemetery, I believe I only found like 1 or 2 ghouls. I did go into the crypt, I believe. But there wasn't that much there, sadly. I think I would have to go there at night to get even, to get a bit more. We're gonna go to the town hall though. And over there we can find the person who will take the cockatrice feathers. And I believe we get 150 gold from that. Doesn't have a yellow name, it's blue. Ah, it's 5. Thought it was 4.
I'm here.
Do you have fun?
Certain.
Thank you. Now sign. Who's this?
Alright, what else we have? That has to be done at night. That one we don't ever get, sadly. But whatever. And we have the Angus thing there, which I'll probably be doing that pretty soon. Might as well. Oh, I think that Angus one takes us down to... Well, remember when we were in the sewers, we saw those guards outside of some area? Yeah, it takes us down to that area. So that would be nice. It also takes us into the swamp cave where we take out some salamander in the swamp cave. Yeah.
Another cent.
We have a bunch of books to sell, so that's good. I believe this is where I learned that you can read a book while you're gonna sell it if you want. I already did that. I don't know. Anyway, we can continue on our way towards... where do we go? Well, the inn, yeah. Very nice indeed. I wonder where Dandelion went off to. We won't see him until the next chapter.
You'll only bring trouble. Be with you.
But we have a bunch of junk that we can sell and have no need for. Raspberry juice sounds like it would taste gross. I feel like raspberry juice would need to be put with something else. Because raspberry would just be too much. Maybe mix it with like apples or something, or cranberries or something. Actually, yeah, raspberry and cranberry would probably go well together. So yeah, now we have 2 slots up there because of our new armor, so that's good. Organizing everything, so that's good. Probably don't need the flutter fangs anymore. So we can put those away with anything else I can remember do. Perfume we don't need. Yep. Finally get rid of the water. And the things. And probably the stack of... yeah, I'm not sure how about those, if you'll take any of those, but we'll get those. And if I remember, yep, there we go. I got the stack. Good. Alright. Fowler's here somewhere, but don't remember. There he is.
We meet again, Witcher.
Worked out that way,
I suppose I should...
I'm still not sure it was smart.
Of course it was, provided you have Temer...
What do you mean?
There's something...
You forget I'm a
It's like this. Before the king departed, he placed...
Seems authentic. During...
I know you can read, Witcher, but notice both the king...
I see.
A seal can be stolen.
Alright, well...
So the royal edicts are...
I believe that is... as far as we can go with that quest for now.
Damn. Shit.
Anyway, we can continue on now. Do a quick save. It's been a while since we saved. It's always good to save your game. Playing the Elder Scrolls Arena has taught me it's good to save your game often. I love that music. I always listen to it when I take a dump. Or when I write books. When I write my books, I like to listen to some good... Well, it depends on the book. Like, if it's a fantasy, then I do definitely get a bunch of different fantasy OSTs together. I believe we can gamble the guy here now. He's not here right now. He's right next to the door, so... Well, yeah, he's not here right now. He's supposed to be, like, where that gambler is, right next to the door. He's supposed to be right there, but he's not here yet, so... we go and see him later. Your hair looks like milk. That's what I hear when those dumbass kids speak. How come? What is that? Anyways, enough with the lame ass jokes, if you want to call it that. Guess we're done in this area. Still only got one. Guess I didn't get any in the cemetery. I'll try it again. Obviously, we'll be cutting that portion out, because that's how I do the things. Because it's only fighting and nobody wants to see that. That's probably the most boring part of the game. As you can see, they now have a lot more things to fight. That organization is pretty much evil. And depending on your choices, Siegfried will actually recognize the evility of the organization, or he won't. And he'll become a racist retardation of dickitude.
Hello.
Greetings.
I heard Rivia is ruled by a wise... She was once beautiful, but... modern women need knowledge.
I'm sure.
What would you like to...
Have you heard news of a witch?
Yes, reputed to be the...
He fancies women.
The bard Dandelion...
What's that?
That this Witcher had no interest in a normal lass. He only fancied ladies with problem.
How?
Moreover, he had difficulties with that normal one.
I have a...
Your secret?
You've got a...
That's very kind.
Have you heard?
Yes.
Tell me...
What would you like?
Heard in...
I've no in...
Have you...
Yeah?
You don't...
Yeah.
This with...
Are you suggesting...
I
never...
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was all about. I just randomly clicked on some person and they actually spoke. So that's kind of cool. Either way, we can speak to somebody here, so let's do so. We have 3 different people here, so that's cool. And we obviously have some talents to spend, so that's good.
Everyone's gone now.
You can only make 1 potion. Sadly, I'm not making White Rafford's concoction yet. I find that the Blizzard potion isn't all that great. It almost never really was useful for me, sadly. But, you know, whatever. Alright, well, let's see what we can get. We can up our stamina to level 4. And that would actually probably be good too, is the intelligence. Getting both of those would be pretty decent. But not having our sword up is also kind of annoying. But no worries, we eventually, like, I think I get us leveled up pretty far up in this for a lot of them. I believe the Ard, Igni, and Quern are pretty much fully maxed out, and I think almost all the attributes are maxed out as well. At least by chapter 5 it is. I think by chapter 4, really, most of it is pretty far up there. I think chapter 4 is when we start getting our gold talents. And if you think it's hard looking for stuff to get with the copper towns now, eventually it gets even more difficult. Wait for night, because that's when we're gonna go and help the distressed nurse's grandmother out by killing a gravier. In the basement. Only that Yaven's here now. I think I saw... Okay, that's creepy. Oh yeah, Vivaldi just left, but he's like laughing outside the door. Kind of weird. Got some stuff I can sell. Alright, well... Not sure where Zoltan went off to. I'd say he was probably trying to find himself a she-dwarf, but he's married, so he's probably off at the bar getting drunk. That sounds like something a dwarf would do, you know? Anyways, her house is all the way at the end over here. So we just need to be quiet, which basically means whatever, honestly.